Year 2 Agents. Agent Yates here. This week we are looking at riddles for our literacy work, thinking all about our jungle animal topic. And the first thing I want you to do to get your mind in the right space for some riddles and a little bit of animal trivia is to play this game with me.
So this is a special jungle animal game called What's Through the Binoculars. And what you're going to see is we have someone moving the binoculars across the screen. And it's just a way of warming up your brains and having to think about different jungle animals today to get us started. See if you can guess which animal this is. Wonder if you got it correct. It was a tiger. Now this one's tricky. I played this with Agent Sam Yates this morning and he struggled with this one. See if you can spot it. I'll do that one once more because it's so tricky. Looks like there's some claws at the bottom there. And look like a long snout. One is an anteater. Which jungle animal is this? I think you can spot it right at the end. I'll do it once more for you. That was a chimpanzee. Hope you got that one correct. Here's another one. That one's a little bit confusing first time. I'll give you a clue, it is upside down. This one is a fruit bat. Which jungle animal is this? Show you it once more. It's gorilla. If you did, you're correct. Which animal can you see here? It's a very tricky one. You have to be a bit of a reptile expert to know the name of this. This is an iguana. You might have said a lizard, and I think you probably get a point if you did, but iguana is the name of that animal. Which jungle animal can you see here? Now this is a tricky one because it's an animal that you often find up in trees, but it has a similar pattern to a different animal that you might find in Africa. This, though, is the jaguar. I heard a really interesting fact when you guys made your fact films that black jaguars actually aren't fully black. It's just that their black markings are so close together, they sort of blend together. That is something I didn't know before we did this topic. Which jungle animal can you see here? Do that one once more. Of course, an orangutan. Oh, this is another tricky one. Have a look at those long claws there, gripping onto something. You might have just spotted the face at the very end. Do you know what this animal is called? It's a sloth. Now this animal is one that a few of you did for your jungle information videos. It's a macaw. Which jungle animal is this? Oh, you might be able to tell from the face there. It's a type of fish that you might find in the jungle. A little bit deadly. If you've watched any of Deadly 60, you might have seen this animal. It's a piranha. Which jungle animal can you see here? You can often find these in zoos. They're quite popular. Tapir. And which jungle animal can you spot here? I'm going to show you this one once. I think it's not too tricky. A tree frog.
Well done. I hope you got lots of those right. Now you can play another game at home. This is one of me and my little boy's favourite games. If you've got one of these where you put it on the head and you have to guess which animal you are, that's a perfect game. Or you could play a game of 20 questions where you think of an animal and somebody's trying to guess the animal by asking yes/no questions. You could do that with somebody in your family, or you could do it over video chat with a friend from the class. Or if your grown-ups in the house are a little bit busy and you're not able to get onto those sorts of calls with friends, I found a way of playing this online that I think is really fun.
Okay guys, so here is the website that I was talking about. You'll find the link to this in your missions today. And it's really clever. It's like playing 20 questions, but it's against a computer. So first of all, you select the theme that you want to play, and I'm going to select the animals for our topic. Then you need to try and think of an animal that this genie is going to try and guess. So I'm going to think carefully of an animal. I think I'm going to think of a panda. So does a panda have paws? There's a few options down here. Yes, no, probably not. I think yes, they have paws. Is my animal a pet? No. Does it have stripes on its tail? No. Does it roar? No, I don't think so. Does it eat other animals? No. Is it big? I'd say yes. I'm thinking of a giant panda. Does it eat bamboo leaves? Well, that's a good question for this one. Yes, it does. Is it from mythology? No. Question 9. Has it often been fossilized? Don't think so. Does it eat bamboo? Yes. Can it be used by most people? I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to put don't know. Oh, it's having a big think now. Is it native to the Netherlands? No, they don't live in the Netherlands. Is it semi-aquatic? Does it live part-time underwater? No. Is my animal black and white? Yes, it is. Am I thinking of a panda? Yes, that's absolutely right. It guessed the animal that was in my head by asking those questions. Now, even if you do plan to play a game like this with your family, a bit of a 20 questions game, this is a good way to start because it gives you some good questions that you might want to use to ask. And actually, some of these clues that you're thinking about will be really useful when we're writing some animal riddles later this week.